Nearly 70% of Catholic Americans in a CBS News poll say they favor letting Catholic priests marry. 25% remain opposed. The push for married priests could become a reality in a remote part of the Amazon if Pope Francis agrees. The Pope's been meeting with indigenous Catholics from the region in recent days. A group of church leaders will vote on the issue tomorrow. Seth Doan's outside the Vatican with the controversial debate. Seth, what exactly is being discussed?
Well, the discussion here is about the idea of allowing so-called proven men who were already married, to be ordained. It is a topic that has gotten the most attention in this nearly month-long meeting or synod being held here at the Vatican, in which the church is trying to discuss some of the issues they're facing in the Amazon, among them deforestation and climate change.
Indigenous people and church bishops from the Amazon have traveled to Rome, lending an exotic flair to the Vatican, but also raising serious concerns.
Pope Francis is concerned about the poor, the marginalized, and these people are the poor and the marginalized. I think
Father Thomas Rees, a senior analyst with Religion News Service, explains one major crisis in the Amazon is the shortage of priests.
There simply are not enough men coming forward who are willing to be celibate priests. So the question the bishops have to answer is, which is more important to the Catholic Church? Having the Eucharist and the sacraments in these places, or having a celibate clergy?
A lack of clergy means some Catholics in remote areas may have communion only once a year. Pope Francis is taking part in these daily meetings. So is Mauricio Lopez, who's with the Amazonian church group REPAM.
Is there any way to compare the shortage of priests that you see in the Amazon with someplace in America?
Well, it's like having probably 2 priests for the whole state of Oregon. No accessibility by roads, but by rivers sometimes, or not having the possibility to get there but through a private airplane, which you cannot afford.
It's these details they're trying to make clear to the Pope.
This is no parliament. We are not taking votes to decide. We are helping him to understand what's happening, to get the inputs that he needs, and he'll be the one ultimately making the decision.
Do you think we'll see married priests in the Catholic faith?
I think we will. I think there's a good chance we're going to have it. This Pope recognizes that celibacy is just a rule, and he likes to break rules when he has to.
Father Rees reminded us that about 1,000 years ago, Catholic priests could be married. St. Peter, the first pope, was married, and some Catholic branches allow it today.
There is division in the ranks. You're certainly hearing from bishops who say this is a slippery slope.
Yeah, I mean, and to some extent I agree with them. I mean, once you allow married clergy in the Amazon, can you say no to parts of Asia or Africa or even the United States?
Now, this is just a recommendation that is being voted on tomorrow. Ultimately, it is all up to the Pope. And Tony, he can decide to speak with other bishops, and he can take as long as he'd like.
What starts in the Amazon may not stay there, though. I think that's going to spread. Seth Doan, thank you very much.